So welcome back in this video, and in this video we are going to discuss how you can access Microsoft 365 using your work account. Again the same thing, you will type here Microsoft Copilot, and the very first link, that is what we need to click. It will take us on copilot.microsoft.com, and you can see as I already using my work account here in this browser, and that's why it is asking. Otherwise you can just click on sign out, and here you will get a link, sign in. Click on sign in, and then you will get three options. The first option is continue with Microsoft, continue with Apple, and continue with Google. These two links, whenever you will use like continue with Apple or continue with Google, in that case you will use your personal account. But when you will use continue with Microsoft, in that case you will get two links. The very first one, that it will ask you to use your work account, either you can use Microsoft Copilot as a personal. So you can see I am getting two options. Option one, I can use Microsoft 365 Copilot using my work account, but using same email address. If I want to use Microsoft Copilot for my personal usage, in that case I can switch to the personal account. So I will go with the work account, and once, because I already explained you that when you are using personal when you are using Microsoft 365 using your personal account, like which kind of layout you are getting. Similar layout you will get even though you are using Microsoft email address using your personal account. So here you can see we are getting totally different layout than what we had before using our personal login. So the very first link, that is search, but here if you click on search, the thing you can see, like when we clicked on search, or whenever we are like we are using personal account and searching, by default it's going to the Bing search, and based on that it's showing you a result. Like based on AI summarization it is showing you a result. But here that's not the case. When you are clicking on search, you can see it is searching within your documents. So anything you will search, it will bring from your document. So let's search today's news, just to mislead the AI. Let's see what is today's news. Let's see. So you can see it's not going to the direct to the public sites and giving you link. It is just searching within your content and giving you a result. And then you can see like we have files, then we have sites, then people. So it's trying to search within your organizational data, and based on that it's trying to show you result. So that's the one difference you see when you are using personal and when you are using your work account, because Microsoft designing Copilot in a way that it will not mix public and enterprise data together. So whenever you are using enterprise version like your work account, in that case it will isolate your data, isolate all those content. That is what you are getting using your work account, that will be restricted within your organization. So that's the first priority you are getting. If you will allow, then in that case it will go and search. For example, if I will click on site, it will ask that couldn't find search content for today's news, kind of. But like in some cases you can allow, but mostly it is restricted not to use public data when you are using your work account. Then we have chat, and this is very much similar to all those AI tools we are using. So we are getting a text box where you can give your prompt, you can ask any type of question, and based on that it will give you a result. So for example, below that you can see it's already searching like whatever file recently you used, and based on that it's giving you like a prompt, prepare a daily brief of news from this. How how how's this grammar, insert content here. So like whatever content you already prepared, based on that it's giving you. And here we can type like give me target customer list for my business. We are dealing in business automation. So let's see. So now, like whenever you are asking question, you can see that the kind of result we are getting from chat gpt, similar kind of result you will get here. The one thing that is what I am missing here, and that was available in personal one, that whenever you are getting a title, you can click on that title and it will go deep down in that particular title and give you result, but that is not happening here. So that's one thing I'm missing. I think that's a cool feature Microsoft should also bring in work account as well. So we are getting that. Based on that, it's giving the create a list of companies, create a outreach email template. So like based on this question, what are the next questions I can ask? That is what Copilot is suggesting me. So I can just click on one and it will give me the next list. And it is like, it is very similar. We don't have to explain much about this, because this is how we use AI. Here you can see we have the plus button, like any kind of, like whenever you are giving a prompt, with that prompt you want to upload something, and based on that you want that AI should compile your content. This is basically to set the context, so you can add a file, you can add a image as well, you can attach any document which you already uploaded in OneDrive, and you can also refer a agent. We'll talk about agent later on. So these things you are getting, like these are the options you are getting when you are using Microsoft 365 Copilot using your work account. In right side you can see we have here the microphone. If you don't want to type and you want that, you can use voice mode. You can click here, it will turn in a voice mode. So you will allow and it will turn in voice mode. So whatever I'm just speaking, it's typing here. So kind of like when you don't want to type any prompt and you want that, you just speak, and it will use microphone to create the content, and then that is what you can use as a prompt. So this feature is available. You can turn off and then you can enter. So let me remove. And my friend, after that you can see whatever chatting I am doing here, that is what being saved under conversation. So very similar to the chat GPT or any other AI tool. Under conversation you can see all your chats, that is what you have based on the timing, like date and timing. So that's the one cool feature I can see here. Like you can see like 2 hours before, date and time, and then you can click on see more. So here you will have the list. If you want to deep down, like you want to see that chat as well, you will click and you can see. After that you can see we have the pages. So pages are very similar to creating a note. You can create multiple pages over there, and then you can go on a particular content on a research. That is what you have done already. Click on this drop down, and that is where you can see add to recent pages. Once you will click, you will get list of those pages. You can select one and that content will be added to this page. And this is basically like when we are doing research, some notes we want to take out from that conversation and save in our note on our page, so later on we can go and use that note for our purpose. And in this page, my friend, this is like a lot of other features you are also getting. Like you can create the checklist, you can create the code, you can add a function. So like the kind of OneNote, or if you already used Notion Press, so same kind of things you are getting here. You can highlight thing, like you can just highlight this. You want that, I want to highlight this one, so you will just go and red, green. So kind of like after doing research, you want to create a note. In that note, you want to highlight something, you want to add to-do list, you want to uh, you want to do any kind of cosmetic changes or style changes, so it you can easily remember those content later on. So that's the whole purpose of creating pages. Then we'll go here, we'll just close it out, we'll go here, and then we can see that our other content. And after that we have create button. Under create button we have lot many options like create images, create videos, design an infographic, create a story, design a poster. So let's see these one by one.